Hi, my name's Jennifer Bryan, and I am the GM of Content Marketing here at Nebraska Furniture Mart. I'm happy to be here today for our second episode of Retail Therapy, which is a chance for us to have more meaningful conversations with each other during a time when we're looking for new ways to connect. And I am lucky to be having another conversation with our President and COO, Tony Boldt. Thanks for joining me again today.
It's no problem whatsoever. It's a lot of fun.
So, the first time we had a lot of fun getting to know you by learning how many years you've been with the company in all your different roles. So, I would love to have you run through it one more time if you don't mind.
Not at all. So I started almost 18 years ago with a wholly owned subsidiary, Homemakers Furniture, in Des Moines, Iowa. And I started as a warehouse lead and then went to a warehouse supervisor and then moved to Nebraska Furniture Mart in Des Moines, Iowa and became warehouse manager. And then I became the flooring builder sales manager and then the Des Moines store manager. And then moved to Omaha and became the appliance and electronics general sales manager. And then moved to Kansas City and became the store director. And then moved to back to Omaha into my current role. So,
Well, it's amazing because you've touched a lot of different things. You can have that focus and attention from so many different areas, and it really makes a difference.
yeah, it really does. And I built so many relationships through the organization. So, have a lot of level of comfort with a lot of different employees that don't mind telling me everything that's going well and everything that's not going well. So I get a lot of full transparency on things that we can do to be better as an organization.
That's great. And so great to have those kinds of relationships.
Absolutely.
So we are here in our beautiful design gallery in Omaha, Nebraska, which we want to be open. We want there to be employees and our amazing customers here with us. So I know one of the bigger questions is when will we reopen our showrooms? And when we do, what will be the things that we put in place to ensure safety for our staff and our customers?
Yeah, I think fantastic question. You're absolutely right. We would love to have customers be able to come into our showrooms right now, and that's really why we're here. I think when we open is still up for debate. I think that we are really wanting to make sure that we have a safe environment for our staff members. We want to have a safe environment for our customers. And so we're thinking about all the little things that we need to be doing to make sure that we, have social distancing, that we have plenty of hand sanitizer, and that, we are providing the absolute safest environment we can for everybody involved. And I can assure you, nobody wants us to be open more than I do. It's a very tough time to be going through this, but there's no doubt in my mind that we will wait until it's socially appropriate to do so. Again, we chose to close on our own for the safety of our customers and for our staff, and so when we do choose to open up, we want to have those same things in mind when we're moving forward. So.
And amidst a time when there's so many unknowns and we're facing lots of different challenges, would you say that is the most challenging decision that you've had to make for the company right now?
There's absolutely no question about it. You want to be there for customers, and I think it would have even been more difficult if we didn't have, online sales where we can still service customers, or if we didn't have our phone sales department, which can service customers. Those are being able to take care of customers still in that way is really, really important. But we thought that we could still service people and provide safety for our customers and for our staff. And the balance of those two things is certainly a difficult decision because, safety is always the number one priority for us. We always want people to go home with all the same fingers and toes when they arrived, and we also want them to be able to certainly be safe from anything that's going on externally with the pandemic and everything like that. So.
Well, Nebraska Furniture Mart is a huge corporation and we don't operate alone. So, can you tell us a little bit about how the effects to supply chain or vendor closings have made a difference in how we're doing business right now?
Yeah, we partner with tens of thousands of vendors normally, and I will say that right now we have a little over 60 different furniture manufacturers that have closed their doors throughout the nation and some throughout the world. And but because of our partnerships and we're so diverse in the things that we do, we've been able to source product from other places. We've been able to bring it in. We have fairly good sized distribution centers that we can house plenty of merchandise. So even though our supply chain has been disrupted, and it certainly has, and the whole world supply chain has been disrupted, there's been appliance manufacturers that we count on in Mexico that have shut down. There's been other factories in China. There's been factories in Vietnam. There's been factories locally in the United States that have shut down. And so we've really had to make sure that we have been focusing on curating the right product in a good balance so that we can still provide for our communities.
Well, and that's being nimble, thinking outside the box. And so we've, I think, really been challenged to come up with some new initiatives and ways that we can work with our customers. Are there anything that we've rolled out recently that you've really liked?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, in the last couple of weeks, just in the last couple of weeks, it's really been amazing how nimble and creative our NFM team and our NFM family members have been. We just actually started 2-hour delivery on small package products where customers can order and actually have it to their home within 2 hours for small packages. We have same-day delivery for larger packages or even full furniture, living rooms, living sets, or appliances. You can get same-day delivery. We've always had next-day delivery. You can order out of our clearance center now online, which we never had the availability to be able to see those kinds of products. And now you can actually order those through our call center and online. We do the contactless pickup. We do virtual shopping where you can actually make an appointment on Facebook, meet virtually with a sales representative. They can walk you through our showroom, show you all the various different things where you can have a quality sales interaction, even though you're not coming into our showroom, but you can still see our showroom and you can shop. And we've had a ton of success with that approach. And it's a very exciting time, and it just continues to kind of take off. So lots of good innovation and not only things to help us for the short term, but these are things that I think that are going to be able to continue to help us in the long term.
Yes, I love the idea of the virtual shopping. In fact, my sister tried it out, and
Yeah.
she had a really awesome conversation with someone named Frank in our Texas showroom. So
Excellent.
it's fun, and it just offers, again, that connection. And I think, like you said, so many of these things will be helpful to our business well beyond when the showrooms have reopened.
Yes.
You mentioned our phone sales and how they have been working overtime to really support people quite a bit right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Our phone sales department has always been fantastic, and particularly right now, you can tell that people may or may not be really into shopping online. They still want help. They still want a sales professional to be able to help them understand features, advantages, and benefits. And so when you call into our call center, we have professional salespeople that are helping customers to be able to qualify them, to make sure that they're getting exactly what they need, and they can talk to them about different fabrics, different colors. And so that channel of our business has actually gone up, almost 200%. Those people are certainly getting overwhelmed right now, and we're putting more and more resources behind it. But we're really happy that they're able to take care of customers the way customers want to be taken care of. And all of these things that we just mentioned, whether it's shopping online or virtual shopping or quick delivery, or all of these things are going to be able to help customers, again, long after our showrooms reopen. If people want to sit on their couch and they want to have a virtual shopping experience, even when our showrooms are open, that's something that we still want to be able to provide so that people can shop exactly how they want to shop, whenever they want to shop.
Yes, absolutely. Well, customer service is super important to us.
No question.
Now and always. So I love hearing that. We talked in our first conversation a little bit about how your day-to-day has changed right now. So is there anything about your schedule or different changes for the way the company is being run right now that you think will carry on?
Yeah, I think certainly all of us have kind of learned to work virtually, even though I still come in most days. Most of our meetings, I used to have one-on-one meetings with people in face-to-face, and now we have them virtually. And I could see that actually continuing in a lot of different channels. We have tons of people that never worked from home before that are working from home. And I think when appropriate, it probably makes sense for those people to continue to be able to work from home. And that might be 2 days a week, that might be full-time, that might be 1 day a week. But I think there's a lot of flexibility. And I think that, as long as we are servicing our customers to the way that we want to service our customers, we have found that we can be a very adaptable, very flexible, and again, we are an employer of choice. We want to be an employer of choice, and we want people who love to work at Nebraska Furniture Mart and to be happy. And so if we can be nimble and create new environments that people can be happy in, that's what we want to do.
I know I appreciate the flexibility, and sometimes working from home can be amazing, especially when you really need to dig in on something creative.
Absolutely.
But I miss my team members, so I can't wait to come back and see all their faces as well. I know one question that we've been getting asked from people is that even though Berkshire Hathaway won't be having their in-person meeting this year, it'll be virtual, will we still be having a sale?
I can say with 100% certainty, we absolutely will be having a sale. It may not be, and it most likely will not be during Berkshire Week as we've done in the past. We know that our showroom is one of our best-selling features, and we want people to be able to come in and experience it. And we don't want to have to limit it in a way where there's only so many people coming in or so many people going out and having to count traffic or anything like that. We really want to make sure that it's a safe, healthy environment. And then we want to throw a big party for our shareholders like we always do. And so when that happens, we'll make sure that we give plenty of notice to the shareholders of when that time will come. But we will most absolutely be doing something like that, and it will be as big as ever.
Good. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
You mentioned earlier that there's so much that we can do through our distribution centers, and someone was curious about what the size of our distribution centers are. Because if you've been in our stores, you know that they're pretty massive,
Yeah.
but what about the warehouses?
Well, kind of depending on which region, but our Omaha distribution center is about 800,000 square feet. Our Kansas City distribution center is about 650,000 square feet. And then Texas is by far the winner. It has a 1.3 million square foot distribution center, which holds a whole lot of product. So we do have large distribution centers, and the whole purpose of that is to be able to service people quickly with holding product in stock so that it's easy to grab and go whenever they want. And unless it's special order or custom, we want to be able to have merchandise that people can take with them.
That is incredible. And one of our differentiators, how much we have in stock. You
Absolutely.
can buy it in store. You can come pick it up, contact free right now.
Absolutely.
So it's amazing. So I've been with a company for almost a year now. And even though I'm not customer facing every day, I even have some great stories of communications that I've had with our customers. And I think that that's what's so great is that no matter where you work, at some point you get to work with our customers and know how amazing they are. So after 18 years, do you have any favorite customer stories?
There are literally hundreds of great customer stories, and especially traveling the journey that I have through Nebraska Furniture Mart, I've gotten to see again so many different angles and gotten to be a part of so many of those stories. And I will say, if I were to pick one, there was a female customer that was going through kind of a rough divorce, and she was having to move out of her house that she had lived in for quite some time. And she volunteered all this information and was really telling us, that she was going through a very tough time, and she was moving into a new place. She didn't have any furniture, basically had to start her life all over again. And, one day our delivery guys show up, all of this furniture is in her home, basically placed where she wants it. And she was able to start her life. And she actually called me and was crying and was so emotional and just could not be more grateful about, how we were able to come in and basically pick up her life and move her life into a new area and to start it all over again. And so it's stories like that that are just beyond gratifying and really remind you why you do this every day. And you do it for the people. And we're very people-oriented businesses, both internally and externally. And, that's why we do that is to make sure that we are improving people's lifestyles on a regular basis.
That is a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for taking more time with us today to answer some of these questions and to share more. And we can't wait to get together with you again.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.